What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Overdose, the podcast about red pill content shown to people that's not too familiar with red pill content. Today we have a special guest. Introduce yourself.
Hey guys, I'm Melanie Miranda.
All right, now are you familiar with red pill content?
I just became familiar from you, of course.
So do you have a grasp of what it is or no?
Somewhat.
Do you know where it come from?
I don't know where it comes from.
Have you ever seen the movie The Matrix?
I've seen The Matrix, yeah.
Yeah, so you remember the part where, oh, you might not remember, but there was a part in the movie where Morpheus was like, either you take the blue pill or the red pill. The red pill represents like truth. You're going to understand everything or whatever. Blue pill represents like ignorance.
Okay.
You remember that part or you don't?
Not really.
It got you. Okay.
It's been years since
No, I got you.
Matrix.
Okay. But yeah, so red pill is just like the true nature of men and women in relations to like life, love, sex, and relationships, stuff like that.
Okay, cool.
All right. So today's video, we're gonna do Stepha's code. Why women want? Well, I'm sorry. Why women want when you want it too late? What are your thoughts when you hear that?
My thoughts when I hear that, it's
Why women want you when it's too late?
just, I don't know. I feel like it's just usually what ends up happening, sadly.
Okay, why? Why do you think that? Why do you think that's what happens?
You just don't know what you have until
It's gone?
Until it's gone.
Okay. Do you think that happens on both sides equally, or one is a little bit more than the other?
I think it happens on both sides.
Okay.
I feel like everybody takes their turn at some point in their life, and then you figure it out.
Okay. All right. Well, let's jump into the video and see what you got to say.
YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Steph. So I got
I'm gonna have to raise the sound up
on today, so we're gonna dive into it. Okay. Make sure you guys follow me on. He said, instead of shaming women for what they want, why don't men learn from women about their needs, then learn how to meet these needs? Also, instead of shaming men for what they want, why don't women learn from men about their needs, then learn how to meet those needs? It's an oxymoron, bro. It's an oxymoron. It contradicts itself. From birth, what has it been instilled in us and just in our faces since birth? Women need protection, security. They need a husband. They need somebody that's going to provide for them and the children. They need somebody that's going to love them. They need someone that is going to be there for them emotionally and stuff like that. A nice guy. And it's like when you come with that energy, they don't want that. So it's a contradiction. It's like, how can you say you want something, but when I bring that to you, you go to the opposite guy for whatever reason.
I see you over there shaking your head and stuff. What are your thoughts so far?
So, I feel like it's just ingrained in us, like from when we're young, that these are the things that we're supposed to want. And not that those are bad things, but I don't think we necessarily realize what that means.
Okay, break it down. Break it down.
Yeah, just actually going through it and being in that relationship and realizing that the other person has needs too. It's not just one-sided. And even if they are giving all of that to you, is that really what you need at the time? Or is that just something that's been instilled?
Okay, do you feel like maybe logically you want a nice guy, someone that's going to be there for you, loyal, etc., but maybe like on a primal level, you want like a kind of like an asshole, just to make it like a general statement?
I wouldn't say that.
Okay, what would you say?
I just think that it takes time to really realize what it is that you want and being able to communicate that in a way where you're both getting what you need.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then you tend to, later on in life, when you're done doing what you want to do, and when you come to your senses, even though you already have senses, but you just wanted to have fun, but you can't let us know that, because most beta males and most blue pill guys will shame women for that. So you can't let us know that. But we know why you're doing what you're doing. So pretty much you want us to wait around while your best years you're getting dug out, your value's decreasing, and then you want us to wait around.
I see you over there laughing. What's going through your mind right now?
I don't think that is fair.
Okay.
I can see why he's saying, it's just to have fun and all these things, but I think it's more about women trying to find themselves and exactly what they want, what they need.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it's just more than, they just want to have fun and their value decreasing. And I don't know. I think it's just pushing it a little too far just because they're not ready for that relationship yet.
So basically what you're saying is they shouldn't be ashamed to explore life, have new experiences, and try to find out what they want.
Yeah, because ultimately it's going to make them the person that they need to be for the right person that they're going to be with,
Okay. Gotcha. No, I got you.
The North Pole and the South Pole by Santa Claus. and hopefully we land a good wife or a good girl one day. It's an oxymoron. It doesn't exist. Not in today's age. And then they say, well, how come women need to learn about men? Well, they don't care about us like that until it's too late. Right? They don't care about us like that, fellas, until it's too late. That's why I try to tell y'all. The moment you hit about 30, 35, you're in your prime, you realize how many options you have and who you can select from, who you can pick and choose from, that you really don't even want to deal with no chick. That's your age. That's your age because she has kids by another man. And I'm going to say this, bro, because people be like, man, what's wrong with women with kids? Because as a man not having kids, and you know a responsibility that takes, you know what kind of emotional stress that puts a woman through and a family through. Why would I, as a man, want to take care of another man's seed? After I put all these years in to improve, to work on myself, to get better, and now I'm this guy, I'm the catch. Now I have to, since I'm the catch, I have to take care of another man's children forever. Why not just start my own family?
True.
Well, the women see me as a catch, and she wants to be with me for me. But see,
what are your thoughts on that? That was a little bit heavy.
We're getting real deep, yeah.
I was about to say that was a little heavy.
So, I don't think he's wrong for feeling the way he's feeling.
Mm-hmm. I hear a butt coming.
But you just don't say those things because you never know
what do you mean?
Circumstances, who you're going to meet, if you're going to end up falling for that person, and they have a child,
Okay.
You can say it all you want, and then when that actually comes, it's like, are you really going to turn that person away just because they have a child with somebody else?
Yes.
No. No.
Yes.
I mean, if everything else is perfect, the feelings are there.
Yeah.
Is that really...
Well, I will give some pushback because obviously there are literally billions of people in the world, right? Mm-hmm. So it's going to be similarities between people that you're going to meet in life. So for instance, let's say this perfect person that you said, they have whatever standards that you think are perfect, right? So literally you could find someone with those exact same standards or someone that's even close to those standards, but just does not have a kid or does not have debt or doesn't have whatever thing that might hinder you in the future, if that makes any sense. Basically, I think the pushback I would give is you will have more options, so why not explore or get the best option?
So you're saying just push it off and wait?
I wouldn't say push it off, but obviously you have a set of standards. You built, like he said, he built yourself up to be this dope person, have money, you don't have kids, etc. So why would you go for someone who does have kids or does have etc., etc., etc.? I'm asking.
I just don't think it's a choice all the time.
Okay, gotcha.
I think you meet people in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't always work out as you plan. And
Gotcha.
So I think that he's just planning for this perfect person.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, you might find that, but
Okay.
There's still going to be if it's not kids, it's still going to be something that I think that you're going to have to be like, I have to have some leeway because nobody is perfect.
No, I agree with that. What leeway, I'm sorry, what standards do you have that's like set in stone standards? Or do you have any set in stone standards?
I mean, obviously I have some, but nothing too crazy. I just want, someone that's going to be hardworking, goal driven, because I'm really goal driven. Mm-hmm. Someone that wants to provide for their family.
Okay.
Just the
so you don't have like hard things like they have to be, I don't know, 6'1" or 6'6", whatever, or they have to make, I don't know, $100,000 a year. You don't have anything that's like hard set in stone things?
The only hard set thing is you have to love what you're doing in your life. That's really a big one. You can't just be doing something for money or I don't know, for other people. It has to be for you.
Okay. So you open to people with kids, people with not kids, someone that's a little bit more overweight than... I
will say when I, started dating, I wasn't really open to the kid idea.
Okay.
I wanted to have started my own family.
Yeah.
But like I said, I have dated someone with a child. Mm-hmm. It didn't work out.
Okay.
But it wasn't because they had a child. We were just, in two
It was
different
other
pages.
things that happened.
So, and I wouldn't have guessed that I would have done that. So that's why I say things don't always go as you plan.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Women don't think like that. We get shamed if we say, you know what, I'm a single man with no kids. I don't want a woman with kids. We get shamed for that. But they don't get shamed if they say, I want to do that 6 feet, 6 figures, and I want to have a 6-inch digging stick. They don't get shamed for that. They get praised for that. Just like look at the Anne Marie chick, man. Tory Lanez, quote unquote, did what he did to Meg Thee Stallion. The whole world upon it. This chick, this chick used a weapon and fired it at his head and hit his head. Nobody's saying nothing about it. Because it shows you that, fam, women do not appreciate or respect us until it's too late. I'm trying to tell y'all right now, that is how most women think. They don't care about us right now. They only care about us when it's too late. When it's too late. We got women right now who are like in their 40s who still feel like they're the prize. If you're the prize, why are you still single? Because you have this unrealistic of expectations that you deserve a man that's high quality, but you're not high quality yourself. You bring no value to the table. You bring no tangibles to the table. It's an oxymoron, bro. That's why you can never believe what a woman tell you. Oh, man.
Hold on, I see you laughing over there. What are your thoughts so far?
I see where he's coming from, and I'm trying to understand. Mm-hmm. But there's always a but. His opinion is very one-sided.
Okay. Well, what do you mean?
Which, I mean,
what's the other side?
Everyone's opinion is one-sided, I guess you can say. But it's just, you can't judge people that you don't know their story, what they've been through. It's...
I would give some pushback on that.
Talking about a 40-year-old woman, you don't know what that woman went through,
That's true. I agree with that sentiment. But in terms of dating and what I want, I think you can, right? Yes or no?
Can what?
Judge that person.
I guess.
So hold on. So you don't. Okay, for instance, so you don't look at a person and say, this person has this, so therefore I might not want to deal with that person.
But not from a judgmental place.
I'm not saying judgment. I'm saying from this is like a relationship, like they trying to date perspective.
Yeah, but I think he's coming from a whole different
perspective. So you think he's coming from a different perspective. Okay.
Because I understand what you're trying to say. Mm-hmm. But I still think he's just coming off very... this is what women do, despite anything that they went through.
Okay. All right.
That's all I got.
All right.
Men need to learn about women. I mean, we learned about what they want since birth, but it was just the wrong way. We didn't learn about why they do what they do. That's something nobody told us. None of the pastors, none of the kids. I mean, none of the teachers at school. Nobody at the daycares. None of the fathers, none of the uncles, maybe some street dudes, maybe some some old OGs. Give you a little bit of wisdom, but you so blue-pilled naive, you don't even believe it. You be like, man, what are you talking about? He say, man, she for the streets, or he give you a definition on what a woman gonna do to you, or he tell you, man, why this chick got male best friends, or why this chick got male friends, why this chick going out, why this chick partying every weekend. But she's like, man, I don't want to hear that. She just out with her friends. You have no understanding on the female, but he does. See, we need more masculine men like that in the society to teach us and put us on game on how these women are. It's not what they need, it's why they do what they do. That is the most important thing. That's what us men need to realize. Why did this woman do what she do? Why is she doing that? What is in her brain to make her do that? That's very interesting. She's going to ignore me until I'm successful. By the time I'm successful, she's no longer in her prime. I no longer want her. Why does she want me all of a sudden? Why does she say she wants a nice guy? She wants a guy that's going to take care of her and take her out on a dinner date. And then when I do these things for her, I don't get the guts. But the guy that does the opposite get the guts. Why?
Hold on. He brought up a point. What are your thoughts on that point?
So, I really liked where he was going just now, and really trying to understand why she's doing those things, right?
Yeah.
And so I just wish it wouldn't just jump to she's just not going to realize until it's too late.
Okay. Well, tell me what you think. Yeah.
It's just, I think, stick with being able to sympathize with, she's just not there in her journey yet. She's not ready for what he's trying to give her.
Okay.
And that might be from how she grew up. It might be from past relationships. You know what I mean? Really trying to understand that, which I felt like he was trying to do for 5 seconds.
Okay. You don't feel like this is a very majority of women thing?
I think it's a human thing.
Okay.
I think it's a human thing. I think it's both-sided. He's, obviously, it sounds like he's been hurt. Or just still waiting on the one. I don't know his story, but that's what it's sounding like.
Okay.
And so, I just think it's a human thing, not just...
Okay. I think it's definitely a female thing.
No.
Because most men don't have options until they're a little bit later in life. So even if they wanted to explore and, try to sleep with as many people as they want, they can't. They don't have that option to be able to do that in the first place. They have to get on the ground. They have to build up their business or build up themselves to even be in a position to have those options. So my question is basically, do you think, what is the reason why women do that? Is it just, do you think it's something socially? Do you think it's something just ingrained in them? What do you think?
I think it's from past trauma. That's what I think.
Okay.
From childhood, from relationships, like I said. I don't know. There's so many women that have done the same thing, have been all of the things, and it wasn't enough for the guy.
Yeah.
I don't. So it's the same thing.
Okay. So you think it's just like on both sides? It's
and he equal. Doesn't realize until it's too late.
Okay. All right. Okay. I can agree with that.
I think I'm going to make the next video.
But you want us to come to some point of understanding about the woman. Which understanding do you want? You want the red pill understanding? Or do you want the blue pill naive understanding? Or do you want both? So you can know which one works, which one is true. Because both is true. It's just a perception of the matrix. Right? Both true. Both is true. It's just a perception of the matrix. Yeah, they need a man that's going to protect them and provide for them, but what's on the other side of that? What's on the other side of that? That's something we got to think about. That's why I'm here putting you guys on game. It's not to dislike them. We don't dislike them. It's to understand the why and the what. You know how you in school and you have a hard time comprehending. You know why you have a hard time comprehending? Because you don't understand the why and the what. Or should I say the why and the how? You just understand what you're reading. But the why and the how is the hardest questions that you've been getting quizzed on ever since birth. I don't know why. Well, the answer's in the book. Okay? No, it's not. They in the book. It's just the teacher didn't give it to you from a different perspective. The answers is in the woman's actions. It's just the teacher didn't give it to you from a different perspective. He gave you from the blue pill perspective. I'm giving you to the red pill perspective. Right? When you're out of position, you're dead. Just like I play 2K, I consider myself a comp player in 2K. And I like to run 2-3 zones sometimes.
I don't know nothing about basketball.
My shooting guard is supposed to be on the right side of the floor, and my small forward is supposed to be on the left side of the floor, left corner. I mean, left side, like left wing, right? If the dude I'm playing against swings the ball on the right side of the floor, and my small forward, who's supposed to be on the left side of the corner, comes all the way up to the right side of the elbow, I'm gonna get dotted. I'm gonna get a green bean release in that left corner, and I'm gonna get dotted every single time, because that is the perspective of good defense. That is what's going to happen. But the why? Why did you get dotted? Because you was out of position. Why are you coming up too close when he's all the way in the corner ready for a green bean release? That's cash all day. Why are you steady taking her out on dinner dates and trying to prove yourself to her when she doesn't even want you? She's letting another guy dig her guts out. You out of position. You got dotted. She baited you, and you got dotted.
Hold on, this brings up a good question. Do you think dating standards have changed in today's world?
Dating standards?
So meaning like before it was like, let me take you out on a date, we're gonna go have dinner, I'm gonna pick you up, go have dinner, maybe go to the movies. Now it's just like, hey, come over, let's chill.
Absolutely, it's terrible. I think that everything is just so social media.
Okay.
And fine, you meet someone on social media, but I just feel like everything's so quick is what I mean to say when I say social media.
Okay.
And
so you mean like it's no like long-term stuff?
Instead of taking you out to dinner, it's like, hey, you want to come over? Mm-hmm. Like, no, can you take me out? And even if it's just coffee, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Just to establish, like, I'm really trying to get to know you.
Okay.
And really,
So you rather have it like that? You rather have it more traditional than right now?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
And I think as the years go on, it's getting worse and worse.
I believe so too. Definitely believe that. But we're about to wrap up this video. Let's see.
You get baited in 2K. Swing the ball over here. Defense shifts over here. He comes up too close. I swing that ball. I swing that ball all the way back to the left corner. You got baited because you thought I was going right. I made your defense shift this way. I swung the ball all the way back that way. Green bean release every time. Because you got baited. A man that's not baited, a man that's not easily controlled by his emotions is a warrior. You have to be a warrior. So that's the video for today, fellas. Remember.
Okay. I think his overall point with that analogy, or with the overall point with the video in general, is women say one thing, but then they do one thing. Do a completely different thing. Do you find that to be true or false? I'm waiting. Must be true.
I want to say it's true.
Okay, and why?
Not always.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But I feel like from where he's coming from, it is true because they're just not in the right place to make the right decisions. And
Gotcha.
I guess I'm just wondering, so this video, is he just really trying to help out the guys, like take a step back and not...
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just basically letting guys know that women say they want like the nice guy, they want to take them on dates, respect them, etc., etc. But then they give their best stuff to the assholes or the quote unquote bad guy.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think he has a point. You know, if she's giving those signs right now and she's not ready, then yeah, take a step back and don't give her all the stuff, you know. And I would say that for girls too. Don't give him all the stuff if he's not, you know.
He's not ready. Okay, so I get what you're saying. So you're saying that at that particular age or point in time in her life, she just might not be ready to mean what she's saying and say what she means.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we agree with that. All right, where can they find you on Instagram?
My name is It's Melanie Miranda, ITS Melanie Miranda.
All right. And if you like this video, make sure you hit the links in the description. Check out the Patreon. It's your boy, John Jaye. We out. Peace.